After the battle, you return to Nasha Town. Man, poor Columbina. The scars left on Lord Cry by the director. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't read that fast. Sorry, I'm still kind of annoyed by, yeah, some of the...
あら、二人とも何を書いてるの？
新しいお月様だよ。お月
spends
様
all
の
that
形、
time
前
away,
とは違うでし
only
ょ。
to come back to find her friend
ね
dead.
ママ、今日は飴細工を買ってくれるでしょ。一個でいいから。
さあね。
You know, those sugar sculptures, they actually kind of remind me of those sugar mice that I would eat when I was a kid. They're basically just like these big mice-shaped pieces of icing with sugar and all that. It's just like icing, basically, but hardened icing. It's really delicious. Pretty bad for your teeth, but God, they were lovely. So lovely. I think I went to Devon one time to go and see Jane Austen? No. I think I'm getting mixed up with the authors. I can't remember if it's Agatha Christie or Jane Austen. I think it's Jane Austen, yeah. One of her places there, she lived in Devon for quite a while actually. There's this big little house on the river there. Went down to see that, went around the house, looks lovely and all that. And then I stopped by at a shop and got myself a little, yeah, sugar mouse basically. So delicious.
声が大きいよ。住宅街なんだからまだ寝てる人がいるかもしれ
I've
ない
not
でしょ。
seen anything of Columbina.
外がうるさい。
Good morning, Paimon.
だいたい目が覚めた。やっと落ち着けたからか、時間の流れがゆっくりに感じるな。
Indeed. Pretty much been saving the world from that megalomaniac. God, I'm so thankful he's gone. Ugh, honestly. The fight wasn't as difficult as I was expecting it to be. It's probably why I didn't show any of it, is because, well, in the boss fight, you basically just spend most of your time going into his little red portals to then destroy one of his little free, I don't know what they're called, the free, like, cloud dummies or whatever you want to call them. And then that's one of the fastest ways of damaging him, rather than just outright, you know, headbutting him out in the open. You can just kill him that way. It's much easier. I think I might do that later on. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to build my Kalei up to a point and then just have her solo the Doctor. I think that'll be funny, actually. I think that'll be really funny, actually, for a video idea. Kalei gets her revenge against Dottore. Indeed. I'm proud of you as well, Paimon. You helped an awful lot of people even when I wasn't here. Yeah. You must have been so worried. I'm sorry, my dear. I know it wasn't in my control. Never again. I know you were. I missed you too, buddy. I really, really love Paimon. I can't think of playing this game without her by my side. Yeah. We can treat you. It's the least she deserves. A month on her own. She must have been so scared, bless her. Ah, good morning. How are you?
あんたたちが今日が何の日か忘れてないか念押しに来てやったんだよ。
What day is it today?
お腹いっぱいになったからって連合会の結成式で居眠りする
I mean, fair.
その忠告を
That's
するな
fair.
ら愛のじゃないか。連合会で一番年下なのはあいつだろ。意外な展開だよな。バラバラだったなどくらいが今じゃ団結して問題に取り組もうとしてるなんて大事件が起きたからな。
Yeah.
自分の利益
For a town to act like a town, you know, to look out for one another, to love their neighbour and all that crap, you know? It's kind of nice.
でも姉さんは
Lord Kai kind of reminds me of
人間はそう簡単
Nottingham
に
of
は降り
old,
ないって思ってるんだ。
or
じゃあ
of like that desert town in Aladdin, you know? A little bit lawless.
会に参加したんだ。そうだな。
I mean, I don't think it was that lawless in Aladdin, but you
わから
know.
ないけど、少なくともその期待がもたらす利益は確かに存在する。
Come on,
だからだろうな。
come here,
ま、
come here,
期待は嬉しいけどな。などくらい
Come
の
on.
みんなが前よりも大きな家族みたいになった気がしてさ。
He thinks I'm telling him off. I'm not. Come here, boy.
みんなもそう思ってると思うぜ。今朝の
Good
賑
boy.
やか
He
な
hangs
声を
his
聞
head
けば
whenever
わ
I
かる
ask
だ
him
ろ
to come over. Thinks he's
法
done
に追われ
something
て
wrong.
目の回るような2週間だったな。
Just need you to stop leaning against the door.
他の国
Let's
に避
have a
難
look
して
at
た
what
連
that
中
is,
も
boy.
少しずつ
Ooh,
戻って
what's
きて
that
る
on
し、
your chin?
みん
Hello.
なの生活はそのうち元に戻っていくんだろうけど。
What is this?
あたいの仕事はこれからさらに増えるんだろうな。
It's like a... Is that a
もう
scab?
行くのか？式はもうちょっと後だぞ。
He's got something
まずは
sticky.
広場をブラブラしてみんなに会い
He
に行こ
likes
う
to
と思っ
scratch
て
his
さ。
face on things, so he's probably just like rolled in something.
こちらがハーベスト・オブ・ザ・デイです。お気をつけて。オイラの目が間違っていなければ、あそこで食べ物を配ってるのって。こんにちは。今月の膳はいかがですか？本日のお菓子もお付けしますよ。しばらく見ないうちにイネファまさか蒼月のこの一員になったのか？愛のまで
And you too,
何言
dear.
ってんの？ただの手伝いに決まってるじゃん。あんなことがあった後ですから人手が足りないようなのです。ラウマさんから要請を受け
That's very
支援
kind
に
of
参
you,
り
my
ました。
dear.
ラウマさんもこういう時だからこそ
Nice to see everyone
一度
coming
きりで
together to
ない
help
小
out.
さな善意の行いが人々の心を励まし共に困難を乗り越えるための糧となるのだとおっしゃっていました。愛のたちはカチャカチャ車掛け工房の仲間らしく卵とヒーターの力でその言葉を実現させてみせるんだから。
Very nice of you, I know.
イネファ愛のまた褒められちゃった。しかも今度は旅人からだよ。素晴らしいことですね。もし愛のが本日のお菓子を我慢できたら私からも特別なご褒美をあげますよ。それはやだ。あっさり断られちゃったな。もうだって愛のも大変なんだよ。ママ
行きたいなら行きなさい。
Come get your crumb cakes.
一緒に写真撮ってくれない？お姉さんがずっと守っててくれたからみんな無事に帰ってこれたんだ。お姉さんはヒーローだよ。
Of course you can, young man.
イネファはすごいけどそのイネファを作った天才機械技師の愛のはもっとすごいでしょ。
でもあの時僕のお菓子横取りしたよね。
I know. Did you nick this boy's food?
あちらへ移動しませんか？写真を撮るならそちらの方が。
I don't mind taking the picture.
ありがとう。
プリンズさんの方が適任なのでは。
坊ちゃまはご自身を過小評価していますね。
いいえ、そんなことはありません。僕はナシャタウンにはあまり来ないので、各勢力の方々とあまり面
I'm
識が
kind of
ないんです。
confused by this
人付き合いは
character's
段階を踏んでい
gender.
くものでしょう。
I don't know where,
これから時
but
間を
in
かけて
one of the
みても
files
い
I've
いと
heard
思いますよ。
somebody call
それを
them
考えても
she.
プリンズさんの方が僕よりずっと
That's clearly a
先に進んでいるでしょ。
character? No.
いいえ、そうでもありませんよ。
I don't know. I feel like I might be forgetting myself because I don't know if the memory of that is like factual or not. Because for some reason I have the actual clip of someone calling them a she, but for some reason like this is a male. I don't know. I'm just confused how I got this memory of Iluga. But yeah, this is apparently only playable character, I believe. So that's cool. Kind of along the same lines as what I think the newer character is going to be when the Leeway New Year event comes around. I think it was, what was it, Sabai? I've seen some, like, up-and-coming stuff of her. She looks interesting. Looks very interesting. Good little character design, based on a white horse from Chinese mythology and all that. Like, she was meant to be like a harvest god or something, like a god of the soil or something like that. I do like how certain characters are actually taken from like real life mythology, and like other certain characteristics are based on them, based off of that, basically. She kind of, the way she is as a god kind of reminds me of Hollow, you know, from Spice and Wolf. That actually also got a remade anime, I think, 2 years ago now. So I've actually managed to collect the first 2 seasons, like it comes in parts now. Everything has to be split into freaking parts because gotta make money somehow. Seen them both, very good. They did add a couple of new stories to them, which was quite a surprise because I have read the novel and the manga, so I know specifically what goes down. So it was kind of nice to see 2 new bits of the story in the remade version, whereas in the original it was kind of different, very, very different, like how in the beginning of the first season, when you see the mate of Craft Lawrence, his mate is actually female. Well, actually in the mangas she's female, but in this one he's male, I believe. No, in the DVD she was female, strangely. Hope you guys are alright. Oh, that's cool. You're gonna be closer and closer working together, eh? Ooh, cool. Why aren't you here? Used too much of your powers in the last fight, I'm guessing. Oh, okay. I guess we were the only ones who could hear her talk. It's a shame Bluetooth doesn't exist in this world. We can just pretend that we're talking with someone or an earpiece. I do find that still weird sometimes. Have you ever had that? Like, you're chatting like with someone who's just out of nowhere started speaking to you, and then you feel kind of embarrassed because then they point towards their ear, where it's kind of like, oh yeah, I wasn't talking to you, but oh, okay. Not my fault, I assume you're talking to me, you know? I mean, I can't talk, I'm talking to myself here. So it's no difference, really. 単なる定期連絡だと思ってちょうだい。私たちの意思疎通が円滑だってことを確認して、絆を深めるきっかけになるでしょ。なんだよ。Of course。それならそうと言えよな。ちょっとドキドキしちゃったぞ。でも絆を深めるならやっぱり直接会った方がいいだろ。Paimon's so true. It's like when people text to each other all the time. I don't like texting. I prefer like face-to-face interaction or like calling, you know. I mean, I don't have a phone anymore. I just don't bother with it anymore because most of my family are either out of the country or I just don't see that often, really. And friends kind of just come and go as they are, really. So I just prefer not to have a phone really that way.
宇宙からより観測されやすくなってしまったわ。状況が落ち着いたら改めてモンドでの休暇計画を立て直すつもりだそうよ。私はカサッチの意見に賛成ね。変数が次々と現れ、状況が刻一刻と変化していく。しかもその変化のほとんどはいいものとは言えない。そういう時期なのよ。静かなる炎がくすぶり続けないよう、慎重な心で世界を見守り続けることが大切よ。
That's really the best of times when it does rekindle. It's like right at the end of another conflict.
などくらいの地に力の変化が起きたことは知っていたけど、それらは全て公開の力に属するものだからと気にしないようにしていたし。
It's funny actually because I was watching Armageddon last night, and it kind of surprised me how easy people are willing to throw everything away when it comes to the standards of the norms when the world's ending, you know. I mean, I get it. It's like, you know, oh, I'm gonna die anyway, so, you know, I might as well go out and enjoy the last day of my life. But if your, like, idea of spending the last day on Earth is to go out and, like, steal shit and cause a riot, then I don't know what to say. It's just a very disturbing thing to do, you know? Like, spend it with your family, spend it with your friends, you know? Spend those final moments, you know, like... at peace with yourself, knowing that at least it'll all be over quickly, you know. I always cry at that bit where AJ, fuck it, I'm spoiling an awful lot here, I don't care. It's an old film, you should have been able to watch it, so you don't want spoilers. I'll just give you like 10 seconds. AJ basically goes to sacrifice himself, but his dad doesn't let him do it, and he sacrifices himself in his place basically, so he can go home with his daughter. It's just the way he says I love you to him, it's just so sweet, you know. Always gets a tear to my eye. I don't know how old that film is anyway. It's like... I think it was 1988, I think. That was when Aerosmith did like the ending song to it. I think his daughter's actually in that as well. Liv Taylor, I believe? Yeah. Like the lead singer of Aerosmith, Liv Taylor's his daughter, I believe. Hey, you two. You okay?
いや、僕はスメールへ。彼女はフォンテーヌへ向かう。
Glad to see you're up and moving at least. How was your call?
大丈夫だよ。サンドローネはいつも不機嫌だけど、重要な計算と大切な友達から託されたことに関してはいつも完璧にこなすからね。
私たちのことをよく知っているようだね。
人を見る目があるだけじゃないかい。
そう願おう。いずれにせよ、今回の件で私たちを助けてくれたことは確かだ。感謝する。
Surprised they actually killed someone. I'm surprised they actually had the balls to do that. And Sandrone as well, one of the closest friends to Colombina. I didn't even ask how she's feeling. Where is she? What is she doing? Is she mourning her?
私たちでさえ知らなかった。サンドローネが術式をプロニアの体の中に隠していたとはね。
Oh, even you didn't know.
ドットーレを欺くため、彼女は自分の体内に同じ見た目のおとりまで仕込んでいた。
きっと。
Still, kind of a double bluff to send Polonia in first. What if he'd have gone through and somehow hit the formula within inside of Polonia? Right, that was a chance you took and it was a good bluff. What will happen to her? Will she be cremated?
私がフォンテーヌに戻るのは、サンドローネからずいぶん前に頼まれていたことを果たすためだ。遺言のようなものだね。
She wants to be buried back in Fontaine.
もし任務で失敗したら、彼女とプロニアのコアをフォンテーヌ科学院に送り届けてほしいと。最後の手続きを担当する人員を手配してあるそうだ。書き物などの遺品については一任されている。
To anyone that needs them, basically. Apart from my eyes, I'd like to keep my eyes if possible. They're the first things that you use as a baby, and it's the last things I want to use when I die, you know. I feel like the eye should stay with the person always. They are the windows to the soul after all. Everything else, you know, anyone else can have transplant reasons or research, I don't mind.
約束は守り通すつもりだ。
I actually need to sort out my blood donation situation as well, because I'm already signed up. I just need to get my peronychia on my finger sorted out. If you didn't know, it's like a small little infection on my finger, which just for some reason still hasn't been sorted out yet. It's been like 5 months and I've been waiting to go and see a dermatologist, so I need to get that sorted out before I can get the all clear to then go and donate blood. So that'll be a nice thing. I want to see if I can actually donate at least once every 3 months, so that's at least 4 times a year, which would be nice. Really should consider donating blood if you have the option to, really. Like, what is it, 1 bag of blood can save about 3, 4, maybe 5 people's lives? Really? So it's always a good thing to always do. Didn't know you can actually donate plasma as well. That's kind of interesting. I kind of want to know the ins and outs of that, because if it's not going to cause any like lasting effects or problems, I wouldn't mind doing that actually. First things first though, I need to get myself discharged first and have a clean bill of health before I can do that. I figured he was the one that did that.
彼女に顔を見せに来るつもりだ。これからはもっといろんな場所へ行けるといいね。コロンビーナ・ハイポセレニアの旅はまだ始まったばかり。
She can now fully appreciate that for what it is.
旅人。
Although knowing her, I wouldn't be surprised if she just wants to go to the moon, you know, just to see what it was like. How her sisters used to live, you know.
君たちはまだここにいるのかい？コロンビーナが待っているんじゃないのか？彼女と約束していたんだろ？今日は君の血縁者についての真実を知る日だったはずだ。
Honestly, at this point, I just couldn't give a crap about Aether at this point. We've just gone through like 7 or 8 arcs of pure, utter, like, heart-wrenching stuff, really, so I could not really give 2 craps about Aether at this point, or his bloody spaceship.
そうかもしれない。だが彼女と比べれば、僕の方が過去の不愉快な真実を知る経験は豊富だからね。君の周りにいる友達はもう気づいているんじゃないか？
Yeah, but sometimes you need to cross a body of water to find your real family. That's what I'm saying, not all the time. Blood's not always thick in the water. Sometimes you're forever at home isn't who you're born with, it's who you end up resting your lump next to with.
真実については君より僕の方が 人生経験を積んでるからね。参考にしてくれ。
Do you feel better now?
ドットーレが死んでかい？なあ、少しはね。でも、すっきりしたわけじゃない。自分の手で殺せなかったことを悔いているのか。
Something off your chest.
それとも他のことなのか。胸の使いが取れないんだ。とりあえず。
If it weren't for you, we wouldn't have been able to do what we needed to stop him, so you've pretty much given everything that you could to stop him. That kill shot that Colombina did on him is pretty much as yours as it was the rest of ours. Yeah, hopefully we will, mate.
これからどうするんだ？まだ不安なら もうちょっと一緒に散歩してやってもいいぞ。だってコロンビーナがお前の宇宙船の隠し場所を知ってるって言った時、オイラは邪魔しないでお前が真実を確かめるのを見守るって約束したからな。やっと合流できたのに、またお前を一人で行かせることになるな。
I couldn't think of doing anything alone without you again.
でもコロンビーナが一緒だから心配してないぞ。
If I can't help it, I'll never leave you again, Paimon.
なんてことないぜ。食べることと るかもしれないけど、
Yeah.
いざって時はちゃんと空気読めるんだぞ。お前も
Not an awful lot of people can see that, but I
お
do.
兄さんのことをゆっくり考えたいだろ。でももし
Oh, don't worry, dear. I could not give two shits about Aether at this point.
情報だ
It's,
ったら
it's starting to get to the point when I want to know so much that it's just like, if you're not going to tell me, I just don't care,
答
you
えは
know?
出せないかもしれないけど、美味しいもので慰めてやるぞ。
That would be nice, Paimon.
それを分かってくれてるなら
I've
言う
treated
ことない
you,
ぞ。
so you can do the same.
気分はマシになったか？
Much better. All thanks to you, buddy.
じゃあコロンビーナと約束した場所に行こうぜ。
Yeah, let's go, pal. Beautiful statue.
コロンビーナ、オイラたち来たぞ。
Hey, dear.
なんか
Are you
新鮮だ
okay?
よな。オイラうっかりいつも通り銀月の庭に行きそうになったぜ。
I'm surprised you're actually here.
これからも私に会いたくなったら来てくれていいよ。ただこの件が片付いたら私も少し変わってみたくて。ラウマが
How's it been
年
going?
配の方々はまだ私に近づくのを怖がってるみたい。私が通りかか
I
ると
mean, it's
今で
expected.
も頭を下げてくるよ。
They know about respect and
でも
all that. That's
子
fair.
供たちは平気みたい。好奇心に満ちた目で見てくれるの。
Yeah, kids. They
次
just
の
want
期
to know
月の
everything
夜
they
が
can get
来
their
る
little
頃に
hands
は
on.
嘘の月薪なんて小細工がなくてもみんなと一緒に遊べるようになってるかもしれない。
おお、きっとそうだぜ。みんなもっとお前を知ればコロンビーナがすっごく魅力的だってわか
It
るは
might be
ずだ
the
ぞ。
dyed hair. You know, an awful lot of people look at
最初は
dyed hair and
ふわっ
think
とし
of
てる
youth.
とか言ってた
So,
のにね。
a deity that's like God knows how many years old
最
with
初の頃
dyed
の
hair.
話だろ。
It,
ラウマもお前
it
に
kind
作
of
った
like
の
gives the
か。
idea that, yeah, you might be cosplaying as a deity, you know?
みんなが
I don't know, maybe it's not dyed.
私を連れ戻して
Maybe
く
her
れ
hair
たん
is
でしょ？
just like that, you know? I
今
don't
の
know.
私は
It looks dyed
私
to
を
me.
育て
It
て
just
くれ
doesn't
た
look like a
大地
natural
に
colour.
しっかりと立ってい
I
る。
mean, in what world is pink a natural colour?
この感覚が好きなの。
You know, you got auburn, brown, blonde.
ならよかったぜ。
Oh, we kept it.
ありがとう。もうなくしたりしないから。
Oh,
さて、準備はいい？お兄
what
ちゃ
for?
ん、あの時宇宙船で一
Oh,
体何が起きたの？
think about the spaceship again. I don't care about this goddamn spaceship.
やっと真実を知る時が来た。
Could she actually blue ball us here? I feel like she's gonna blue ball us. She's probably gonna be like, oh, I know smid bits, but it's well past my point of life, so I wouldn't know much, you know. I wouldn't hate her for it either, because I don't think anybody knows about Aether, because I'm pretty sure Aether is more than likely trying to keep his side of the story a secret from
私と旅
Lumine.
人の共通の目的地だよ。覚えてる？最初に会った時、月の話をしたでしょ。そこで序章が失われたって言ったこと。でも月の影の中にいる間に分かったの。本当の序章が失われたのは未来だった。私が生まれる前の物語は実は遥か未来の私の物語だったの。
This whole series has been
不思議で
fascinating.
しょ？でも
We've dealt with
3
time,
月に力を得て
space, all
現実
types
に
of
戻った
things in this
時、
patch. My days.
思いがけず月で君の序章を感じた。
それって
We're going straight to the
う
beginning.
ん。君の宇宙船、ずっと空にある蒼月に隠されてたの。
Eh? Eh?
あの光
It's
点
on
の
the
主、
moon.
天理だよ。
Ha. Suck it, Buzz. Suck it,
そんな
Neil.
ことしたん
We
だ。
were the first to land on the moon.
君の宇宙船には
Yeah, imagine.
受け入れられない。
Oh, imagine.
人々に知られちゃいけない何かがあったのかもしれない。
I would be so annoyed if I was the third person on that pod going off on the moon.
せっかく
You know,
勇
Buzz
気を
gets
振
to
り
go
絞っ
out,
て
Neil
くれ
gets
た
to go
のに、
out, but the third man has to stay on the frickin' shuttle. Like, you imagine he's trained years of his life to be able to handle the G-forces and everything that has to do with space. Only be told that he has to stay on the frickin' pod in case something goes wrong. He's just sat there like, well, fuck me sideways then. You know, I wanted to go on the moon. Poor dude. I don't know why he couldn't just have had a walkabout after the two came back, you know? They could have just looked after the ship in his stead, you know? Yeah. We're actually going to the moon! Why can't you come with us, Paimon? Come on, come with us! Come to the moon! We're actually finally about to see the real story. These two.
いい結末の物語だといいんだけど、そんな物語はないよ。いい結末じゃないってこと。
You don't believe in happy endings?
結末なんてない。Sang ni asa